Hey guys, this is Patrick with Pat's Tech Review, and we are back with another video. Today, I will be reviewing my Xbox Series X after 6 months of ownership. This next-gen console certainly is a great piece of hardware with lots of features, but there were some things that I was disappointed with at system launch. I will discuss the bright spots and also some of the pain points with the Xbox Series X and S so you can make an informed decision about if you will purchase one of these next-gen consoles. Also, consider liking and subscribing to the channel, and also turn on notifications so you are aware when the next video drops. Let's get to it. Let's start with some of the pain points of the Xbox Series X. Being an early adopter of this console, there were many things that were promised but weren't delivered at launch. The most glaring was the absence of AAA Xbox exclusives, and 6 months in, many Xbox fans are still waiting for the company to deliver on those titles for this next-gen console. By comparison, the PlayStation 5 had a few like Astro's Playroom, Demon's Souls, and Spider-Man Miles Morales, to name a few. And on the other hand, Xbox had none. Another pain point was the cost of the memory card for expansion, which is $219 for a 1TB SSD card. Now, granted, this is about the same price that you would pay normally for a fast SSD storage, but it would be nice to have another option. Currently, I store games that I don't play on an external hard drive, and when I want to play the game again, I move it over to the system, which is a lot faster than downloading the game over an internet connection. Some previous pain points that I had that were addressed were quick resume issues, video games freezing and the system just shutting down, and not being able to take advantage of the 120 frame per second gameplay. Well, more on the 120 frame per second thing. Not all games have it, and you have to have a TV or a monitor that supports this feature, and prices for TVs with 120 frames per second are rather high, so this may be something that is taken advantage of a year or so down the line once those prices start to fall for those devices. Now, outside of those pain points, there have been many things that I'm excited about with the Xbox Series X. First of all, even though there aren't AAA exclusives for the system yet, getting an Xbox Game Pass subscription has allowed owners to take advantage of a library of over 300 games for console. Speaking of subscriptions, become a part of the Like Squad and consider subscribing to the channel with notifications turned on so you know when fresh content is released. But back to Game Pass. There have been day one releases like The Medium, Outriders, and most recently and shockingly, MLB The Show 2021, which was a PlayStation exclusive, but it was available day one of its release on Xbox Game Pass. Though there is a fee, I think this has been the saving grace for the system until those exclusives start to turn out. Now, as mentioned before, the quick resume feature has been fixed, and that really annoyed me before it was. I would try to jump from NBA 2K21 over to Forza 4, and the system would just restart. Now we are able to jump from game to game without any major issues. Though it doesn't work all the time, I'm glad to see this feature is finally working along the lines it was intended. Another plus 6 months in with the Xbox Series X are the Xbox wireless headsets. These first-party headsets are a nice addition to my setup and deliver a nice sound and chat experience when playing games. Are they the best headsets? No. But as far as an effortless setup, this was worth it for me. And with the available Dolby Atmos sound app, which is free to download and use with these headphones until September, these headsets have a markedly better sound. I know some people may disagree, but again, this is just my opinion. I did complete a few simple modifications to the system, adding a Galaxy style wrap. Also, I added some Control Freak FPS Galaxy thumbsticks, along with some purple grips for additional comfort. Let me know what you think in the comments down below about these modifications. And if you're interested in buying them, you can pick some up in the links down below. Now for my overall experience with this system after 6 months, I would say has been pretty good. After 6 months, I've actually had more time to digest everything that came along with this, and I was able to put some more things into perspective. Given the want for the system, I believe if I knew that there weren't going to be exclusives coming out, I still would have bought this particular console. And I'm glad that I did. Even though exclusives won't be coming out for a little while now, Xbox Game Pass has been the saving grace for this particular system, and I am not disappointed with that service at all. We all know Xbox has been buying up lots of game companies and also putting a lot of money into research for different games. And I'm very confident that Xbox will deliver XXX titles. But as of right now, Xbox Game Pass will be the best thing for me with this particular system, and I'm still glad that I purchased this system. Now, should you go out and buy it? Of course, that's up to you. I would recommend that you do your research and find out if any of the games on Game Pass can hold you over. And I'm pretty sure they will, because there are more than 300 games on Game Pass for console alone. Of course, when you adopt something early, there will always be growing pains, but for me, the good far outweighs the bad. And I'm excited to see what Microsoft and Xbox pull off down the road. Thanks for watching. Peace!